A little more on the 71 ops, sir, if you could just share your experience, because this is something hearing from the horse's mouth. I think that would be great.
Okay, mainly transport operations, I'll tell you. Number one, we carried out supplies for all the troops in the area. Okay, after finishing the Tangail drop, in the western sector, we were positioned at Jaisalmer. Number one para commando under Bhavani Singh.
Bhavani Singh, yes.
Who got a Mahavir Chakra. They had cut deep 100 kilometers into Pakistan. And they required supplies. And we were tasked. And when we were ready to go, then they told us, don't go right. So the complete supply convoy reached them because mainly they wanted water, nothing else.
Okay.
They wanted water. Okay, but fortunately, the road supplies reached them because just 100 kilometers, a 3-hour drive, even with heavy trucks. So they managed to reach them and we were happy at that. But we carried out deployment of troops because moment Bangladesh was under Indian control, we moved a large amount of troops into the western sector.
Okay.
And we did that by air because troops which were standby and not involved in the operations were immediately airlifted and taken to the western sector. I won't tell you where all we took them.
Right.
But we did plenty of sorties to reposition the troops. And within one day, the troops were in their new position to take on an offensive if it was required on the western front. Plus, there were plenty of casualties, injured people whom we airlifted from that place into bigger hospitals. So that the crowding, because there are plenty of both enemy troops as well as Indian troops who were injured. And they had to be brought to better treatment facilities, and we did plenty of air evacuation for them also. Okay, this is basically only, I'm highlighting only the transport operations. I can also give you a long list of operations which the fighters carried out, but I think this should be adequate. Yes. For the time being.
Now, yours a personal experience. You said no, you were also involved in this paradropping at the Tangail. So your personal
I was
experience.
number 3
yes.
in the heavy drop for the packet aircraft. With the packet, we were supplying. We had 2 big platforms inside the aircraft. They consisted of jeeps with recoilless guns and their associated personnel, arms and equipment. And we were dropping them over Tangail. I was the 3rd aircraft when we carried out the drop. Okay, the personal experience is initially you feel that, oh, what is going to happen? But once you are airborne, there is no other thought than to complete the mission. But that is the only thought that comes to your mind. And when we go, we did a drop. What was my drop went uneventful.
Okay.
There was nothing absolutely out of the ordinary. But then, how do you say? If you are prepared and you are ready mentally, physically, then there are very few surprises. If you are ready, I can give you a simple example. You know, somebody was playing golf and let's say Tiger Woods was playing golf and he was hitting the ball and the ball was going into the hole all the time. So somebody watching him said, Tiger, you are very lucky. Every time you hit the ball goes into the hole. So Tiger said, yes, I am very lucky, but I have noticed that the more I practice, the luckier I get.
Absolutely.
So that is a statement that has remained in my mind. So if you are ready and you have practiced everything, there are no surprises for you. So my drop went off absolutely smoothly. It was just like a training sortie, nothing else.
Absolutely. So, that's the importance of training, perhaps. And that's what I think the armed forces are doing all the time, you know, training for that ultimate day when, you know, you are required to put in everything that you have learned.